Again, my name is Terry or Terrence Alexander. Many business owners I speak to, I know are just really busy. They're being productive, but not always in meaningful ways. And Pete calls this the busy bus, an exhausting cycle without any kind of direction. So I believe technology can bridge us to that purpose plane, not just distract us from everything else that's around us. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to share some approaches that aligns with Pete's four human drivers: aliveness, connection, meaningful purpose, and personal growth. Let's start with a business owner. Her name is Sarah. She owns a restaurant in Kennesaw. She's been working like hella hours. I mean, juggling inventory, trying to get her staff scheduled, just following up with customers, all types of stuff. So on paper, her business looked successful, but she was just really disconnected from her real purpose and creating a community around food. So what we did was we set up automations that set up inventory forecasting. It streamlined her scheduling for her staff and created custom messages for her customers. And the result was within 3 months, she reduced her involvement in her business by over 60%. This allowed her to spend more time with her customers and host community dinners. It was pretty cool. So it was basically a big efficiency using AI automation. It amplified the human side of her business. It freed up time for what really matters. And I always ask business owners, what can they do with 15 extra hours per week? And they always get back to their purpose plane, the destination. And our systems help business owners do that. Let's talk about online presence. A lot of business owners I know, they focus on chasing algorithms and keyword stuffing and making content for search engines, but not really people. So they're stuck on that busy bus of digital marketing and they kind of get disconnected. So we take a different approach and we call this digital clarity. It's about aligning your presence with your purpose instead of just casting a wide net. We build custom websites that focus on your business message. So example, Mark, he runs a wellness practice in Ackworth and he spends thousands on marketing. And we rebuilt his website around his purpose. We took his authentic content and made a message around the right people. So within 90 days, we was able to get his qualified leads to increase by over 200% and his conversion rate tripled. Basically, he was busier, but with more intentional purpose. So digital clarity worked on his website. He focused on getting his beacon out to the right people, and he got more clicks. That was more of the purpose of what he was going for, not just random noise. Finally, let's talk about connection. So research shows that 78% of customers choose the first business that responds to them, and leads not contacted within 5 minutes, they're less likely to convert. So most business services that I speak to, it takes them an average of 3 hours to get back to a contact that first reached out to them. So our system focuses on speed to lead. It's not just about generic messages or auto replies. We actually customize them to fit the message that our clients want. So I'm going to talk about a real estate agent that I service. She was juggling a lot of clients, and then she would get new prospects contacting her constantly, and it would take her days, often weeks, just to get back to her new inquiries. So we set up these speed to lead systems that will automatically respond to people who would get in touch with her for listings. So her response time dropped from hours to seconds, and her showings increased by about 40%. And all her prospects said that they truly felt heard. And that's what Pete calls the connection driver, technology that's creating meaningful relationships and not just transactions. So I'm going to wrap this up. And just saying that technology should just be the bridge, to humans and what they're trying to do, not just another distraction on the busy bus. So whether it's an AI automation that frees up your time, digital clarity attracts aligned clients, and our 90-second connection systems build those real relationships. So our goal is the same. We want to use technology in service of purpose and not just at an expense. So Pete often shares his 49 days of reflection after his stroke, giving him clarity about how life really should be. But so my hope is that you don't need a crisis to make that shift. So we want to build these systems to give you purpose in your direction. And to help, I'm offering people complimentary busy bus to purpose plane technology, a 30-minute session. Just go to singlebizowner.com. That's singlebizowner.com, and just fill out your information. I'll happily talk to you. I look forward to seeing how many people actually make that shift. Thanks so much.